Hurricane Ike has grown into a giant storm, and it is bearing down on the Gulf Coast of Texas. Let's turn to our Dave Price, who is in Galveston with the very latest. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning to you, Harry. Good morning, Maggie. We are right now on the staircase to the seawall. It's 17 feet tall, and this is what will protect the city of Galveston from major flooding, if indeed it can be protected as this huge storm rolls in this direction. Let's show you the satellite picture. You talked about how wide it is. Tropical storm force winds extend 275 miles from the eye, and keep an eye on this storm's direction and its speed and the amount of time places like Galveston are going to be under hurricane force winds. We're talking about being battered by upwards of 10 hours. Danger to cities like Galveston and Texas City and all across the Texas Gulf Coast. Now, as we prepare for the storm, people are getting ready. However, they know how serious this situation may wind up becoming.
It's not just Ike's strength, but its size that has officials so concerned. The huge storm with hurricane force winds which extend 120 miles from the eye could produce up to a 20-foot storm surge when it hits the shallow waters of the Texas coastline.
It's going to do some substantial damage. It's going to knock out power. It's going to cause massive flooding.
The National Weather Service issued a rarely worded warning for some residents of low-lying Galveston Island that if they didn't follow evacuation orders, they would face, quote, certain death.
It's pretty tough. Seems like it's going to be a big one, do some pretty good damage.
Refining and drilling operations along the coast were shut down yesterday, while fears of what Ike might do sent wholesale gas prices 30% higher. NASA closed the Johnson Space Center and temporarily moved mission control to watch over the International Space Station until Ike passes.
Now, we're already seeing 30 to 50 mile per hour winds in places like Mobile and Biloxi and Gulfport. This storm is huge. Now, most hurricanes are only half the size of Ike, so it's going to cover a massive area, and its rain, its winds, and its flooding are going to head well inland. And in fact, major cities like Houston, Texas are in for some trouble.